Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. It seriously means the world to me. How are you guys doing today? Leave it down below. You know I love hearing from you. I'm definitely looking forward to today's video because I love a great deal. If you're not new here, you know that already. I love a good deal. Okay, this mama is on a budget and I am not ashamed to say it. So today we are going to dive on into affordable and accessible niche fragrance. So if you want to check that out, make sure you stick around and make sure you click that subscribe button. Join the fam, you will not regret it. Okay, let's just dive on in. Okay, yes, I love fragrance. I feel like once the C word hit and makeup wasn't being worn as much, I really started to dive on into fragrance, and I don't think I'm alone in that because fragrance has kind of blown up. I feel like makeup has kind of been pushed to the side and fragrance is the new thing, and I'm not mad at it. So with that said, fragrance can get real pricey. I told my husband I think I found a hobby that is more expensive than makeup. I didn't think that was possible, but I'm pretty sure I achieved it. So yes, fragrance can get real pricey, especially if you're building your collection. And I really feel like this brand I'm about to dive on into with you guys is good and it won't break the bank. And it's easy to find, which is even better because I love the internet for a good deal, but I also have fallen into the habit of blind buying fragrances, and sometimes that can lead me astray. You know, you get those duds, you're like, dang, and now I can't return it. So this is accessible to you guys, which I love. The brand I'm focusing on today is all from Target, and it is Mixbar. I cannot be the only one who is truly impressed with their packaging. I think it is absolutely stunning for the price tag. I really do. Mixbar is $19.99 and available at Target. I do believe you can purchase from their website as well. They might even sell other places, but I definitely think they have paired up big time with Target because they have a couple of fragrances that are only available at Target. So I found all of these at Target, and at least my Target and other Targets I have been to have displays where you can actually test the scents out, which is so helpful. Thank you, Target. Thank you, Mixbar. I love that. I actually own 5 of the Mixbar fragrances, and I have smelled all of them, so we're going to kind of chat. I'm going to tell you about the ones I personally didn't feel like I needed, I didn't love, and then we're going to dive on into the ones I did purchase. A couple little things that I do really love about Mixbar is the fact they are clean, phthalate-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free, and vegan, so those are all definitely good things. I'm becoming more aware of some of the ingredients that are in our beauty care items that are kind of like, oh, not so good for us. So I definitely love when I see that clean stamp on a brand. One fragrance by Mixbar I have to mention is Whipped Almond, and the reason I'm bringing this one up first is because it was the greatest disappointment. I have heard mixed reviews on this one. Some people do really love it, and I literally rushed to Target the second it came out because I love an almond note in fragrances. Like, oh, it's beautiful. It can be creamy. It's nutty. Makes them smell rich and yummy and gourmand, and I love it all. So, ran right to Target as soon as it came out, gave it a little sniff, and I was not a fan. Some people claim they love this one. Maybe I will even try giving it another sniff, see if I got just a bad tester, but it smelled so plasticky, synthetic to me. It was not that that's not a word, delicious, nutty, gourmand, fragrance I was looking for. It was so plasticky and artificial smelling. I was like, oh no, not for me. Very disappointed. That is the only one I have smelled that I'm truly disappointed by, which I actually think is pretty impressive because they have quite a few different fragrances out there. And there were some others that they weren't my style. I didn't think they were bad, they just weren't for me. Tangerine Squeeze did not smell bad at all. I'm just not really a huge citrus person, and if I am a citrus person, I either want it to be super fresh for a really super hot day, or I want it to be like creamy, dreamsicle-like, not just citrus. And then they have Blackberry Tonic, which did smell very blackberry. I mean, it smelled like a really juicy, yummy blackberry, but it's just not my thing. To me, if it's too berry, fragrances can come across very body splash, and I'm not usually into body splash. There's a couple, like I do enjoy Kayali's Eden, but I don't need a full bottle because it has that body splash vibe. So Blackberry Tonic, nothing wrong with it. It just isn't what I'm looking for. Let me know if you love that one down below. I seriously love hearing your guys' opinion. And then the one that I'm totally on the fence about, like, do I need it? Do I need it? Do I need it? Is the much raved about vanilla bourbon. It is so talked about. People love that one, and it does smell very good. It smells true to what it is, vanilla bourbon. I love a vanilla bourbon. I have the Voce Viva Intense, which has that bourbon vanilla in there. It makes it so rich and creamy vanilla. Love it. The only reason I don't own the mix bars is because I have other things that have that vanilla intensity in there that I'm like, do I really need it? Do I really need it? Part of me is like, yes you do, yes you do. That little devil sitting over on the shoulder going, you need it, and the angel's like, no, you don't need it. So there's nothing wrong with it at all, and I get why people rave about it. For the price, it is really delicious. I just, like, do I really need that in my collection? Maybe. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if one day I come home with it. Now let's talk about, can I even pick them all up with one hand? The 5 that I have purchased. Okay, I'm going to start with the one that I feel like is the most like wintry of my fragrances here. Seriously though, the bottle, I know I mentioned it already, but I think this bottle is beautiful, and I love the fact that it's like heavy duty glass. Frosted glass makes it even more elegant, and the top is definitely light plastic, so very cheap, but there goes my tester. But it looks extremely high-end with the style they chose. I really do appreciate that. We're getting the experience without that high-end price tag. I must say, Wood Elixir, out of all of the mix bar that I have smelled, which I'm positive I've smelled all of them, is definitely unisex. I think a man could totally rock this. It's very unisex. It's very woody. Hello, it's called Wood Elixir. This is in the amber family. It has top notes of blackberry, raspberry, and lemon, which is so interesting to me because I don't pick up those notes at all. I definitely get a little zing of some citrus, but hearing blackberry and raspberry, you would think this would come across very berry forward. No, that wood is intense, you guys. Middle notes of rhubarb, jasmine, solar. Base notes of amber, vanilla, and patchouli. I get big time patchouli in here, and it is so interesting how different notes can come together to create an accord, and the accord I get is straight up super woody fragrance. This is so woody. It is definitely unisex. There's something about this fragrance. It's not one I reach for a lot because to me it is so specific time and place, but this is like boss bee, CEO, I am leading the meeting, I'm taking charge. Like if I want to wear my power pants, this is what I'm putting on. It is so unisex. It's very, very put together, very professional. It takes a very certain person with a certain style on a certain day to wear this. If this is your everyday fragrance, please let me hear from you because I'm so curious to see how this fragrance makes you feel because I get total CEO vibes. The next one is also in the amber family. This is Cloud Musk. This one could totally be unisex as well. It's not nearly as masculine in my opinion as the Wood Elixir, but there's nothing that comes across overtly feminine to this fragrance. I definitely think I could throw this on my husband and he would smell wonderful. In here we have top notes of cardamom and blue cypress, middle notes of iris, jasmine, and cotton peony, with base notes of tonka bean and sheer woods. So interesting that this one actually has woods where Wood Elixir had no woods. Like, it's so crazy to me how fragrance just works. This one is very clean and fresh to me. It's not overpowering. It's not a fragrance that's gonna wear you. Very unisex, but definitely, I mean, down the middle unisex. I feel like I'm very feminine 99.9% of my days, and I still feel totally comfortable wearing this. Like, I don't feel like, oh, out of place or like it's not working with my vibe. There is something almost cool and wintry to this. I'm wondering if it's that blue cypress. When I smell it, it gives me almost like fresh snow, with a little bit of evergreen leaves mixed in. I think this would be beautiful all year. You could wear it on a very hot day to kind of give you that refreshed, fresh kind of vibe, or you could totally wear this in the middle of winter to give you a cozy, blanket wrapped around you winter day. I don't think I have anything quite like this in my collection because it doesn't lean masculine enough that it gives me power pants vibes, but it doesn't lean feminine enough that it gives me like girly dressed up in a little floral dress vibes either. This is a unique one in my collection. I really love it. One of my favorite things to do with it is to mix it with other fragrances, and I feel like it really enhances fragrances, especially my sweet fragrances. If they're a little bit sweeter than I'm wanting that day, I pop this on and it just blends in beautifully and kind of aerates off the skin because of that muskiness in there. I really do enjoy this. The next one is Glass Rose, and I have mentioned her before in my videos because she is a beauty, a full-on beauty, you guys. This is the picture of elegance to me. Stunning, gorgeous, bridal. This is so perfectly bridal. I think this would be beautiful for a wedding day, like so beautiful. And to me, it's the kind of fragrance that would just take you back to that day every time you smelled it. This is in the floral family with top notes of watery grapefruit, raspberry, and bergamot. Then we have middle notes of rose, peony, and jasmine with base notes of musky, moss, and cedarwood. I can enjoy rose. It just depends on the rose, and this rose is doing it so well for me. It is a light colored rose, a watery rose. It's not like thick, dense, and syrupy rose. The muskiness gives it a glass, airy vibe to me. When I say glass, I don't know how to describe it. It gives it just this like see-through bubble of scent around you because it's not dense, it's not thick, it's not syrupy. It just creates this nice, lovely cloud around you. It's one where you walk by people and it just kind of comes right off the skin and wafts to their nose. My toddler's playing like crazy upstairs right now, if you're wondering what all that is. The grapefruit and the bergamot keeps it refreshing and keeps it fresh. It's not going to get cloying. It's not going to get headache inducing. If you're out on the dance floor on your wedding day, it's not going to be like bothering you or bothering the people around you. It's so elegant though. So, I mean, just gorgeously elegant and feminine, and not in a candy or sweet way at all. There's really no true sweetness to this. The muskiness, the moss, that cedar wood gives it just that nice kind of dry, fresh, clean base, which just makes it perfect for a wedding day. Like, you want to feel fresh all day, you want to feel beautiful, you want to feel elegant. This would do it. I love this scent. It's not one I reach for a lot because of the fact it is so elegant. I don't have many occasions at all where I feel elegant. I'm usually covered in toddler snacks and dog hair. So I don't have many reasons to reach for this, but she is an absolute beaut. The next one is one I find myself reaching for a lot. This is Coconut Palm. And this summer I have been vibing with this one. This is in the fruity family. I don't fully agree with that. I don't know what category I would put it in. Maybe fresh gourmand. It's so good though, you guys. It's not fruity at all. Maybe they're just saying fruity because it is coconut, and coconut, I believe, is a fruit. But to me, fruity is like strawberry, berry, peaches, apples, like straight up in your face fruit, and that's not at all what I get with this. In here we have top notes of coconut wood and I don't even know how to say this, artemisia? I have no idea what that is. Middle notes of a salty accord, seaweed, and incense. So, hello summer. Base notes of sandalwood, cream, amber, and musk milk. This one is summer vibes to me without being sunscreen, without being ultra fruity body splash vibes. This is like creamy coconut milk is basically the vibe I'm getting. You definitely get the coconut, so if you are not a coconut fan, you will not like this. It's very coconut, but in the creamiest way ever. And that musk note in there keeps it from being too heavy, too dense, too milky. It gives it that kind of light, airy vibe, which I love in the summertime because it keeps it from getting to be too much or too cloying or too sweet. And that sandalwood in there is lovely, and I love that it's a sandalwood cream. I think that paired with the coconut wood is what gives it that true coconut milky vibe. It is gorgeous, and it's wonderful on a hot day because it's not too much. It's not sugary sweet coconut. It is just it is a lovely, lightly fresh, lightly sweet, very creamy without being dense and sickly sweet coconut. I love her. She is beautiful. I kind of want to put her on. I'm going to a cookout tonight. I'm like, is this going to be my scent of the day? This might need to be my scent of the day. And I love that it is gourmand without being straight up food. I love gourmand fragrances, but like I don't want to smell 100% like a snack. I still need that little bit of a perfume vibe in there, and Coconut Palm has that. This last one is one that is just available at Target. This one and the Whipped Almond are both the Target specials. This is Sparkling Hibiscus. I went into Target with every intention to purchase Whipped Almond, and then that one was a big fat dud in my opinion, but I loved this. The Target app does not go in depth with the notes like the actual Mixbar website, which is kind of a downer, but on the Target app it tells me the keynotes are bergamot, hibiscus, champagne bubbles, and cashmere musk. Again, that musk in there keeps it light, a scent cloud around you, which I'm becoming a big fan of, especially since it's the middle of summer and it's hot out. It keeps things from getting to be too much on your skin. I definitely get the champagne bubbles vibe. It really is a sparkling fragrance. It's bright. It keeps things happy and uplifting. I definitely get that kind of effervescent, bubbly vibes in this fragrance, which is so fun and playful. I definitely get hibiscus. It gives you a bit of a tropical vibe. Definitely a summer fragrance in my opinion. I don't see myself reaching for this one in any other time of the year. Maybe late spring when it's warmed up quite a bit, but not fall, not winter. This is a warm months fragrance. And then the bergamot keeps it fresh. There is a sweetness in here, but it is not sickly sweet. It's not too much sweet. If you're not a sweets fan, I still think you would like this one. That sparkling vibe in there, the bergamot, the musk, it keeps it from being too sweet or stomach turning, especially in the hot months. This is honestly beautiful. I kind of want to wear it now. She's flirty, she's playful, she's here for a good time. Okay guys, we have a special visitor. We'll see how long she makes it. Show them how you like to smell perfume. Show them, yes! Does that smell good? Do you like that one? Can you hold this for mommy? Yes, sparkling hibiscus is exactly what it says. It's very sparkling, it's bright, she's fun, she's flirty, she's here to party. Actually, maybe mommy will wear that one to the cookout tonight. What do you think? Do you like that one? Does it smell so good? Can you say hi to all of our friends? Can you say hi to our friends? Say hi. Can you say hi? Okay guys, well, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this affordable and accessible niche video. I know I did. I love sharing my little secrets for living luxuriously on a budget because that's who I am. Alright guys, that is all. Please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Right, honey? And as always, wait, I already said that. Mommy's losing her train of thought. You're very distracting because you're so cute. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye! You're cracking me up, girl. Can you smile? Oh, girl, you... Smile! Smile, honey! You're so funny.